and welcome to the Dream Team stream for Gameweek 10. This is, as Graham has just been telling me, a key week, so he's made me all nervous now. But before we get into all of that and we get Graham in, we'll just take a little look at how the Dream Team did in Gameweek 9. So I hope you guys are all well. Of course, we had Ray on last week, so this was the team that Ray, I and the community chose. So it got 65 points, not bad at all, 10 above the average. Of course, we did take those hits, so not so great. I think we are still vying for the bottom place here. We're doing quite well on that front. But we had Martinez, of course. Yeah, I was worried about that matchup, you know. I was more worried than I thought I should be. But there was something about me that was kind of niggling about it, and now I know why. So we had him with his 1 point, Digne with 8 points. He did excellent, but of course, obviously, I don't think he made the Dream Team, or the Kings of the Game Week as it's called now, so I'll have a look again in a minute. Creswell 7 points, Chilwell 7 points, Jota as captain 18 points, Grealish 1 point, Fernandez 11 points, Ziyech with 3 points, Bamford with 2 points, Werner with 5 and Vardy with 2, and we didn't have anything across the bench. Now, I think, looking at that we're only going to have made one person, and I think that's Bruno. But let's take a quick look. So, the Dream Team was, with 112 points, Leno with 10 points, 12 Martinez is 1 point, so yeah, not so great. Robertson with 12 points. Alioski, is that how we're saying that? Or 9 points. Bellerin 9 points. Milner 11 points. Fernandez, so we got one. Son with 10 points. March with 9 points. Doucouré with 9 points. Calvert-Lewin with 13 points. And Welbeck with 9 points. Again, the Dream Team never fails to surprise me with who makes it in. So I'll just give a couple of people a shout out in the chat, and then we'll get Graham in. So we got Nuclear in. Hi Nuclear, hope you're good. McTavius. And we have Glenn. I hope you guys all doing well. Hey Shah, I'm good, thank you. How are you, buddy? I hope you're well. And on that, I will just get Graham in. So here we go. Hey Graham, how are you doing, buddy?
I just got my swig of coffee in there. Yeah, very well, thanks, Nim.
Sorry, I should have given you a bit more warning, shouldn't I?
No, that's all right. You're carried away doing the show and you just got me in. That's fine.
Yeah. So, yes, unfortunately, myself and Ray and the community, we only got one making it to the Dream Team this week. So we're going to have to pull up our socks this week and try and pull it back for us.
Let's do it. Let's do that.
So how have you been? It's been a little while actually, hasn't it? What with international break and stuff, it's been a few weeks since I've seen you. How's it all been going? How's the team doing?
Overall in the season, pretty well by my standards. But last game week, unfortunately, I dropped 100k. So 1.5 million I'm at now. I think I scored the same as the Dream Team, 56 points.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a red arrow that gave. Started off green, but finally a red. But looking at next game week, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare because I've got so many Tottenham and Chelsea assets, and obviously they play each other.
Yes. Yeah, that is a worry. So, I just seeing here the Nuclear's reminded me this is my chance to banter them about picking Vardy over Richarlison. So yes, last week everybody wanted Vardy in the team, and I really wanted Richarlison. He was my pick last week, and I did crumble a bit for the chat. I crumbled. And I let them have Vardy, but yeah, you know, Richarlison was the best pick. Just saying. But yes. So we'll get a little bit, like, we'll have a bit more of a chat in how about your team and stuff like that a bit nearer towards the end. But for now, shall we get into, you know, fixing up the team for game week 10?
Yeah.
And with that, buddy, you know the score here. The guest always gets to have the first pick. So what are you thinking?
I've weighed it up between two players. I'm not going to say who, but I've gone with, in the end, I'm going with Vardy against that Fulham defence. I think Leicester will bounce back. I think, incredibly, Liverpool, even with the injuries, they're just a different animal. They really are. Full credit to them for what they've done with them injuries. They made Leicester look small. And Leicester have been anything but small this season. But I do expect Leicester to bounce back, especially with that easier fixture. Vardy in the dream team, please, Nim.
Okay, well, you can't take him out, I'm afraid. We can't take anyone out from him, I'm afraid, because he's already there. So...
fair play. No, yeah, that's cool. Then we'll keep him there then.
For myself now then, let's take a look at Liverpool, Brighton, Man City, Burnley. Oh gosh, it's so hard this week, isn't it? There's so many good games.
My name's Ray Qureshi on the stream.
Is it? I'll change that now in a second. Oh yeah, I've just noticed that. Here we go. I'll do it now.
Well,
Live on air. Look how he transforms himself. Look at this magic. There you go. Ta-da.
Either way, I'm an Arsenal fan, so it's good.
Yeah, it's all good. There you go. Ah, that's better. So yes. What are we thinking? What am I thinking?
I'm cosplaying as Ray.
Yes.
Mig.
I think I am going to go for...
You're looking at them fixtures.
I'm looking at them fixtures. This is why it's so difficult this week, isn't it? And this is why it's so difficult for our own FPL teams, is because basically there are just so many good options this week. Liverpool assets against Brighton. There's Man City assets against Burnley, where we're now learning that Pope's injured as well. So, you know, that makes that a bit scary. Everton against Leeds. I know Leeds are really good, like, attacking, but they do let in some goals. Oh gosh, you know, it's gonna be a difficult one to not own people this week, so I'm not sure where to go. I think we need a City player. Now, you know what I'm like. The temptation is definitely there to go with Aguero. But I think I might make it KDB. Now, it's probably going to mean that we're going to have to find some cash. It will mean that we'll have to find some cash. But I'm going to take Zaha out. And I am going to put KDB in.
Definitely Man City options. I saw your scout article, so absolutely. They've come right back into it, haven't they, now, City?
It's just the fixture swing, you know. It's I think with KDB, he's looked so dangerous, even though City haven't necessarily done so well. And when you couple that with the switch in fixtures coming up now, it is going to be scary for me not owning it. I'm not looking forward to it, because I genuinely don't think I can find a way in my own team to fit him in, and that does really concern me this week for sure, because the only way to really of course to get rid of him would be to get rid of Sonny, but I have the Sonny 6 and I can't be letting people, like, I can't be selling Sonny until he's got me back all 6 of those goals. There's only 3 left now as well, so it's not like there's many.
Get in there.
You know, he is doing the job. So yes, everybody in the chat, I have gone with De Bruyne, which does mean we are going to have to free up some funds as we go forward. Graham has kept hold of Vardy. So let's move on to the goalkeepers. Who are we saying this week for goalkeepers? So who does Martinez have?
West Ham.
West Ham. Not sure. I'm not sure about that. There's got to be somebody else I think we could probably go for that might have a bit of a better time this week. Is there
Don't get me started on Martinez. He's let me down in my team.
I know. That Martinez McCarthy call. Ugh.
He looked so good at Arsenal.
Yeah. Shah says McCarthy, truckloads of saves. Yeah, I quite like that shout. Nuclear says Dubravka. Maybe. Yeah, well, especially if there's no Zaha. It does make you think where those goals are going to come from for Crystal Palace. Sorry, mate. So, yeah, I'm not actually sure. What is the story with Zaha, McTavish, if you're in the chat, buddy? Leno, says Roderick.
Nice.
Wow, love that shout. It's
Arsenal
just him and
he's probably man of the match for us last game, Leno.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard though, would it? Let's be honest.
No.
We had a terrible game.
Yeah.
West Brom Sheffield United has 0-0 written all over. Yes, I do like that as well. One of the West Brom or the Sheffield United.
Oh yes, I like that. The Newcastle keeper, what's his name? Is Dubravka back now? Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's interesting.
So okay, so Zaha's isolation period doesn't end until Saturday. So yes, I think maybe let's go Dubravka. It's going to cost us more though, I would have thought, than what Martinez does. I'm not sure, but we'll see. You never know. Okay, people, talk to me on defense while I'm doing this one. Oh, hang on, is he back? Are you yeah, you're right, aren't you? Because he's still red flagged here. Have we heard something in the presses then that says that John says Darlow. So is it Darlow?
That's the one, Darlow. He looks so good. I think he's brilliant.
Okay, everybody just pop in the chat. It'll be Darlow rather than... Okay, cool. Right, Darlow in then. Cool. We are going to have to find some cash here because we are, I'm assuming we're going to drop down... Oh, we do have a bit of a mix. Darlow, Ramsdale. So, hi Napoleon, hope you're good. So we might just let's just maybe sort out the rest of the team. If we need to come back and change up that position for a few more, for a few more pennies, then we can do. So, what we're saying on Digne, he seems to be out. I think his word from France is that it's going to be a couple of weeks. So I'm assuming we can get rid of him. Maybe we should go a bit cheaper if we want to keep some money up front. But is there anyone that, you're thinking in the chat, go for? Nuclear says Ramsdale is the differential. To be fair, we've had a lot of shouts for Ramsdale. So let's see if he's any cheaper, just to free us up some cash. Oh, I'm in Newcastle. Yeah, he's a bit cheaper, so we'll go Ramsdale. There we go. Right, okay. Talk to me, people, on defenders. What are we thinking on defence this week? Digne for Cancelo or Diaz? Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. John Stones, celeb, no. Well, actually, the Dream Team is crazy enough to actually go with that pick, to be honest. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about John Stones. Justin for Digne, like that shout. Love that shout, Malaya. Yes, I like that a lot. Newcastle defender Joe Linton in for Bamford, says Celeb. or Caleb. Yeah, yes. That could be a shout.
Andy Carroll.
Justin as he plays Fulham. Okay. So we've had a Justin. Are we keeping hold of target? Yes or no in the chat. I'll take Dina out and I'll put City defender in. And then we can go from there, I think is probably the good thing to do. So Cancelo. We are going to need some money. Oh, hang on. So Diaz or Cancelo? Now, Cancelo looked really, really good last night, I thought. Very attacking looking. What do you think, Focus?
Yeah, he always looks very good going forward.
Yeah.
You always feel like something's going to happen.
I think that might be good for the Dream Team, mightn't it? Because we don't need to worry about long-term or being safe in this one, do we? We can be a bit more out there with this pick. So I think it's fine. I think it is fine.
If Burnley sit deep, as they normally get hammered by City, it means the defence can get forward so much easier. So he'll probably be having lots of opportunities. It's probably quite a good shout.
Cool. Okay then. Bella in for the Dream Team. Yeah, that. I mean, he got it. He got in last week, didn't he? So you know, it could be a shout.
Nearly scored,
Justin
didn't
as he plays Fulham. How much is Justin? Should we put him in for target or Chilwell? I mean, do we really think Chelsea are going to keep a clean sheet this week? I'm not convinced.
No. I hate to say it, but Spurs look good this season.
The thing with Chilwell's is attacking threat, isn't it? But I think with the team we've got at the moment, I think we can afford to, you know, to take him out for the week, can't we? Here.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of shouts.
I'm actually thinking of playing a free hit just to get rid of Chilwell and Zuma.
Wow.
Because I can just see Tottenham scoring. I can't see Chelsea keeping a clean sheet.
Yeah. Okay, so you can tell me a bit more about that in a minute, buddy. Free hit.
We'll get on to that.
I could quickly change my title. Free hit live.
Free hit live, yeah.
So target. Did people say whether we were keeping him or not?
I think a lot of people are saying Justin. A few of them are saying
I got Justin in for Chilwell. So it's just whether we keep Creswell and whether we keep target now. Hi Fred. A double City defence, he says. Chilwell for Diaz. I mean, we could get Diaz in, but we're going to have to free up some cash at some point, somewhere along the line. So should we move forward maybe if we're struggling on what to do? Do we want to keep... Malay says remove target, which we can do. So maybe let's move forward and do some of the midfield, and then if we got some cash we can come back to defence. I think that's probably the best way with that. So okay, talk to me people on Grealish. What do we think? Grealish in or out this week?
God damn you, Jack Grealish. I captained him last game
Did
week.
you? Oh
so close.
Wow.
He could have had 4 or 5 assists. Very painful to watch.
Yes, true. Very true. I like that. Caleb says you won't chill well if you don't have chill well.
You need to chill well, definitely.
Yeah. Hi Nim. Sai asked, would I take out Grealish for KDB? Yes, I think I probably would if that was an option for me and I could, then I probably would. If you've got no other way to get into KDB from somebody else. So keep Grealish. So there's a lot of keep Grealish. Okay then, let's move on to Ziyech.
Yeah. Mig saying Grealish got more points in his car than he did in FPL. which is very true on his license.
Oh,
I like
yes,
that.
of course. Okay, Fred, everyone is on the Grealish camp, so they all want to keep. Okay, cool. So what are we doing with Ziyech? Are we keeping or are we selling? Bearing in mind, we do need some cash now. So, yes.
Ziyech out, people.
Ziyech out. Grealish out. Bertrand and Traore in. Whoa, there's a shout. There's a shout. Interesting. I like that. Yeah. I think that's a really difficult one, Si, your KDB Grealish one. It's a difficult one because Grealish is one that ticks away. I've got the same issue. I've got very happy with my midfield. So I've got Grealish, I've got Ziyech, I've got Son, Bruno, and I really don't like Anguissa, but there's nothing I can really do about that. He's only 4.5 and I don't have enough to really up him to anybody. So it's difficult. The only ones I like to sell out of those two, because I can't sell Son, and really on Bruno's form I can't sell Bruno. It has to be Grealish or Ziyech if I'm going to get to a City or back to a Liverpool player. So very difficult spot to be in there. Very difficult spot. I actually feel like even though Grealish has good fixtures, there's a little bit of me that feels like this might be his little dip in form.
Without no Barkley next to him as well.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just have a bit of a gut feeling, and that's all it is. It's literally just a gut feeling.
I think Barkley was the addition that he needed, didn't he, with him in that midfield? I think it really helped him more.
Yeah, I think like literally when people look at it, they just go, those fixtures, Grealish, talisman, you know, he's going to be brilliant. But I don't know why. I just have this like just feeling that, you know, and I probably won't take him out because I'm too worried to take him out for that reason. But like Styers just said there, you know, he's not, it doesn't seem to be on set pieces anymore, doesn't seem to be on penalties anymore. It's just a bit, feels like he might struggle, you know. Evening Boona, hope you're well, buddy. Ziyech out for Salah. I like that one. We could do that, but we really are then gonna have to try and find some cash from somewhere. Although somebody has just suggested, Malaya's just suggested 4 nails for Grealish. So
Moyes loves his 4 nails in that side.
Yeah. That would free us up a bit of cash, wouldn't it? So we could do that. Let's do that and see where we're at for money. For the money. Nobody talking about the old Robertson at the moment and whether he could be an option in these matches. I'm just going to put target back in a minute just so that we can check prices, because as you can see, we might struggle for money this week for the first time ever. I've gone to Aston Villa. I need to go to West Ham, don't I, for 4 nails. So just talk amongst yourselves. Cool. All right, it's not really okay. We have 5.3 to find, people. 5.3. I think there was a suggestion to move Chilwell to Kufal. Who do West Ham have? West Ham have Villa this week. Do we move him to somebody else, like just another 4.5, or even down to a 3.9 if we were going to play somebody in target spot instead? Or we could go Balbuena, maybe. He's only 4.4 if we wanted. It doesn't really... Well, he scored a goal this season. Let's get back to the chat and see what people are saying. Boona says Fofana. Ooh, yes. Possibly. I know. I was thinking about trying to free up some funds, Nuclear, with Creswell. Caleb's really set on Lingard. Do we really think Lingard's gonna start?
Seriously?
Really? I mean, what's made us think this? Where's the Lingard shout come from?
No way. I definitely have my Lingard up at that one. No way.
Nico Williams at 3.9 a punt. Sai, any chance of him getting some game time? Is anybody injured? Nat Phillips from Liverpool, 4 mil. Shah, love that shout. That is the kind of shout we are talking about.
Yeah, the Phillips one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Very differential as well.
Let's do that. Let's free up some cash with that. There we go. Right. 4.2 remaining. I think a good place might be to find some cash from... Well, first of all, I'm assuming... I mean, I would say I'm happy to take Bruno out of this team this week. But I'm pretty sure the chat is not going to have any of that.
No, it'll be like a witch hunt.
It might be, but I would almost be like suggesting we go with Mane and do a triple up on Liverpool in midfield just to be a bit batshit.
Brighton have got no Lamptey, have they, either?
No. So
he's quite vocal for them.
Oh, Boona says Nkugu could start for Everton at 4 mil in place of Digne. That's a good shout. Maybe we could stick him in for target, Boona. That's a good shout. Let's do that.
I'm glad Digne's not featuring anyway next game week because he's a trap.
One less headache for you there.
Yeah, absolutely. Straight in the bin.
So, guys, in the chat, Fernandez. Now, yes or no? I know what the answer's going to be to this, but what do we think about taking a punt on somebody else? Bearing in mind that whoever we put in this team, we tend to ruin them. So, and I have Fernandez in my team, so just saying, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you want to switch him out to somebody crazy, now's the time to do it.
You've been warned.
Exactly. If you're thinking of keeping Bruno or captaining Bruno, then the dream team should probably sell Bruno. Yeah.
Quite a few saying Mane.
Yeah, I do like that shout a lot.
I do as well. He's looked good, hasn't he?
Yeah. John says he would keep. I will do a vote, so keep them coming in on Mane over Bruno, Bruno Mane, Bruno Mane. So, let me know in the chat. I've got 3 Brunos, 2 Manes. I'm not sure what no is to, Glenn. Fred says maybe Fernandez to Rashford. Like that shout. Like that shout a lot, actually. So, oh, Jez, welcome to the chat. I really like Richarlison this week. He must be itching to score after the 3-game ban. Yes. Now, I wanted to put Richarlison in last week. He was my pick. People went Vardy. So, I would be happy to put Richarlison in over Werner this week. So let me know what you think. I think we have more Brunos than Manes. So one Mane, 2 Manes, just 2 Manes, and mostly Brunos. Charles saying Sterling, like that shout as well. Yeah, so what are we thinking? We need to free up a bit of cash. Anyway, we need 3.7. So if I take out Werner, that leaves me with 5.7. So somebody's going to have to go somewhere. Especially if we're keeping this midfield. No, I don't think we're comparing them, Nuclear. It's just that
it's an outrage.
When they're in the dream team, they don't tend to go completely nuts. bearing in mind that the Dream Team at most has had 3 players. We've actually chosen 3 players so far that have actually made it to the Kings of the Game Week team. So that probably means that we don't have a great record when it comes to choosing the best people. And we have a good record of breaking people. So with that, we should probably not be wanting to keep people in that we like. So that's why we're saying that.
Any players you want broken, submit them in the chat now, and they will be in the minus, like Lamptey.
Get rid of Jota. Nuclear says, I don't know, really? After getting an arrest? After getting an arrest midweek? No.
Fresh legs.
No. Yes, exactly. I think we could even get rid of Four Nails and drop him to... yeah, I'm going to get Richarlison in for Werner. So now we just have to find the cash, really.
Are you regretting last week?
I am regretting. I'm regretting not sticking with me gut. So
you're backing him now.
Charles like, Aguero! Yes, I know. He got some minutes last night, didn't he? And I just don't know. Usually it doesn't take me very much. And I'm like, yes, straight on it. I'm like, Aguero, boom, he's back in my team or in the Dream Team or in some team somewhere that I own just to get my fix. But I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bit kind of reserved and feeling like I need to just be careful on that. So, hi Kev, hope you're well. Antonio, love that shout. Love the Antonio shout. Who would we put him in for? I'm assuming you guys would put him in for Bamford. But we need some cash. We could do Four Nails to 4.5. That would free us up a bit of cash. Are we keeping Vardy? I'm assuming the chat is going to want to keep Vardy. So let's get a yes, no on Vardy. Hi, Thomas. Oh, so you, My Little Bolly. Hi, welcome, Thomas.
My Little Bolly, yes. I recognise that name.
Yeah, so what do you think? Vardy, yes, no in the chat. Go now. Let me know. And then we'll go from there.
Also, everyone, quick bit of admin. Don't forget to like the video. We've got 8 likes at the moment. 18 of you in here, so please do give it a like.
Thank you. Yes. Absolutely. Keep says Kev. Absolutely says Nuclear. Yes, says John. Okay, so it's looking like we're keeping Vardy. So we're gonna have to find some cash somewhere. So I'm pretty sure that Four Nails is gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go. So here we go. Four Nails.
It's been emotional, Four Nails.
Yeah, you lasted about 4 minutes in the team.
Bye.
Midfielders 4.5. Don't even know if there are any at this point. Mendy for Leicester. Suma, Riedewald. We're not going anywhere Anguissa because I have him and he doesn't need the curse of the Dream Team as well upon him. Romeu gets some game time. Anyone know any good 4.5 midfielders going under the radar right now? Give them a shout out and we'll stick them in. Free up a bit of cash.
I'm just having a look at that list there and it just doesn't appeal to me whatsoever.
No, it's...
You know, Mendy's a good little player, but unfortunately he's so defensive. He's just good at defending. Like Alan at Everton, both quality defensive midfielders.
Yeah.
That Jones is good. You've got Jones though, haven't you? Or was it just talked about? Sorry.
No. We've got Phillips. We went Phillips in the cheap. He played last week. Who's he in for? Who's Jones in for? Is he in for playing for somebody in particular at the moment? the Fulham guy or Eze, people are saying.
Who's it? That Pervader for Leeds. There was, because I had Costa and then Pervader played. There was another one. Was it a Brazilian that come in for them for Leeds? Who's that Brazilian? Everyone, get it in the chat, please.
Yeah, Eze isn't 4.5, unfortunately, BJ. So that's why I can't put him in. I think we're going to struggle here as well because if we want to change Bamford, if we're keeping Vardy and we want to change Bamford to somebody, then obviously they're going to be expensive as well. So
Rafinha, thank you, Mick.
Who's he play for?
Leeds.
Is he a midfielder?
Yeah.
Okay.
My beloved Helder Costa started well, flopped a bit. Pervader came in. I was like, who's this young lad? And then now it's that Rafinha. Oh, he's 5.5. Apologies, my bad.
It's all right. It's all right. That's what. See, this is what this is all about. We gotta go find it.
It's a tough category, isn't it? 4.5.
It is a tough one. It is. It's not a difficult. If you're on your wild card or you've just been on your wild card, it's not an easy spot. I'm gonna stick. I think I'm gonna stick Jones in because we got 4.4. The other thing we could do is to drop Bamford right down to a 4.5 and then up Jones. So what do we think about that, guys? We could maybe go back then to our West Ham midfielder, couldn't we possibly? Let's have a look. Who does Bamford have this week? Forwards.
Everton? Is it Everton Leeds?
We could put Brewster in. That would give us 1.5 and it would mean we could go to 5.5 in midfield. So what do we think on that switch, guys? Nucleus is Bamford to Antonio. We can't afford it at the moment. Yeah, Anguissa didn't start last week, BJ. I've got him in my team. He didn't start, I don't think. Let me check.
Hello, John.
I'm pretty sure that he didn't start. And because I was a bit like, oh, why has he been dropped from the team? Need the window with my team in.
There's some serious debate in the chat now about changing around the team, dear. As is always.
This is good, though. This is good. That's what we want.
Yeah, it's good. It gets the brain going, ready for Game Week 10.
It does indeed. No, he didn't start last week. He only got 21 minutes. So, Bamford has Everton. Antonio only 50%. Okay, I think it's best with the budget. Take Cancelo out for a 4.5 and then spread the funds in defence. 352 is good. Oh, liking this. Lots of it. We're having to think about this one, aren't we? For the first time ever, really, we were having to think about the budget, which has made it very interesting. Indeed. 5.9. 5.9s we'd be looking at not very much. Well, Prowse, Klitsch, Neto, Jorginho, McGinn, March, Townsend, Costa, Barkley, Harrison, Armstrong, Souček probably is probably the best pick out of those. Although, yeah, okay then. How are we playing this then? What's everyone saying? Mendy, Leicester, a few clean sheets coming. Maybe Eze because he might take the free kicks. I don't think we can afford Eze, can we, unless we sell Cancelo. Fred, Podence. Do you think Podence is gonna come back to life again? He was an option, wasn't he, a couple of weeks ago, Focus? Everyone seemed to want Podence a couple of weeks ago, and now all of a sudden you don't hear anyone talking about him anymore.
No, he's faded right out. Everyone was really hyping about him. I've still got him, unfortunately, but that's only because I've made other moves in my team. But yeah, he's long gone now. But then I bet he will get the odd goal every now and then.
Oh, Eze's 5.8. Oh, so we can afford him. Okay, let's do that then. Let's get him in. Okay. Right, well, I think once we've done that, that's our team, because we can't really afford to do a whole lot else, if I'm honest with you guys. So that is probably what we're going to have to go with this week. But I think we've covered a lot of the big games, as in we've got Leicester, we've got Liverpool, and we've got City. So I think that, you know, stands us in good shape there. Minus 36. I think that's probably one of our smaller minuses. And yeah, so we're gonna take a punt on starting Phillips. Now we've got to go with who to captain. And of course, on the Dream Team, we always like to go with somebody very fun to captain. So, who's everyone thinking this week? We did Jota last week, worked out alright, wasn't too bad. What do we think? What do we think?
I really like the look of the team, though. It does look good.
It does. It looks just crazy enough, doesn't it, to be a Dream Team? Who should we captain? Do we want to go safe this week, or do we want to do a bit more out there? I had a feeling I was going to say Richarlison. We could do it, you know. We could do it.
KDB.
Just saying. Why not get Peacock for Allen? Who does he play for? Who's have I missed? This is a name I have heard like bouncing about. So Justin, clean sheet and an assist minimum, Brian says. Ooh, love that shout. Fred says easy Vardy, and I'm a Fulham fan. Yeah, you know, that we do like on the Dream Team, though, a bit of a crazy punt on the captaincy, because we're not really going for points. We are just trying to make it into the Dream Team. Then, you know.
Burnley
okay.
keeper. Good luck to him then.
Yeah, I don't think really against City that's probably who we should be going for.
Absolutely
yeah.
not.
Okay. Richarlison. So I think it's between Richarlison, KDB, and Vardy. It's a bit boring this week, but Mig really doesn't want us to put it on Vardy. For that reason, I really want to put it on Vardy. let's have a vote in the chat then, guys. Give me the names. Only one vote, please, because I need to count them up. Let me know whether I'm captaining Richarlison, KDB, or Vardy. And you know, we've got so many good shouts this week for captaincy. In fact, Justin as well. Let's stick Justin in there for Brian, sorry. So let me know which one you think, and yeah, I will go with it. But we need votes now. Get cracking. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't be sleeping on me. Okay, so we got 2 Vardys, 1 KDB, 1 Richarlison. Miggy's, it's not looking good for you, buddy. Another Vardy. Oh, we got a Salah. Thanks, Si. Loving the outside shout there. KDB again. Justin, says Mig. I said 1 vote, Mig. Mig Davies. 1 vote. Richarlison for being different. So we got 2 Richarlisons, 3 Richarlisons, and we've got 1, 2, 3 Vardys, 2 KDBs, and 2 Justins. Wow, that's close. So the next one wins it. Whoever goes next with whoever I get said next will win it, and they will get captaincy. And then I'll put the vice on the next amount.
Someone's typing frantically.
Yeah, it's like that GIF in it with a cat where he's like on the computer. Oh, either that or they've all just gone no. The wrench gives me extra votes. Alshan, Ferran Torres or Jota. I think Jota. This lovely team, well done, all you lovely people here. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Bolly. Another KDB shout. Oh, I think BJ might have won it with the KDB. Meg, you might have been saved. You might have been saved there.
Good evening, Tips. Harry.
How are you? We'll put Vice on Vardy just to, just to give him a little bit of. You weren't quick enough. And you've had like 20 votes. I'm not allowing it. It's not allowed. Oh, hang on. The same person said KDB twice. I'm being informed. Oh my gosh, it's like adjudicated. VAR over here. VAR. Well, somebody count them up and let me know which one, because I've lost count now.
Going live to Stockley Park.
Yes. How it isn't the captain in this team we need to worry about. Exactly, Brian. Exactly. We don't need to worry about the captain. It's only a bit of fun. It's only a bit of fun. Apart from the fact that this team does usually break whoever we buy and captain. So, just saying. So I quite like, Captain in Vardy or KDB, because it's very unlikely I'm going to be able to get to either of them. Okay. Exhausted Penguins in. Hey, Bamford versus Leaky Everton. We've just sold Bamford. So, that's, yeah. But keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind. Come back next week and let me know whether that worked out for sure. Let me know. Nuclear says KDB is the boring pick. Yeah, well, I mean, considering, actually, guys, even though he is the boring pick, I mean, it's been, 2 assists in, how many game weeks is this now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Sorry, 3 assists and 1 goal since the beginning of the season. I mean, if he makes the dream team this week,
everyone will be jumping on him again.
It's not necessarily a boring pick, is it? Considering his form, it's just the fixture, I think, that everybody's loving. But, yeah. Graham, whilst we're getting some more people in the chat and telling us about the chat, do you want to talk us through your free hit plans, please? I'm excited.
My free hit plans, I need to work them out myself, to be completely honest with you. Unfortunately, I've already used my 2 free transfers. I bring KDB in and I bring Vardy in. I took Werner out and I took Gareth Bale out. Enough's enough with Bale. He's not going to be in that side properly for a little while yet, I don't feel.
Yeah.
Even if he starts, he probably won't hit his full potential yet either. So that was why I bring KDB in for him.
Fair.
And then I've got Chilwell and Zuma in my defence, which is now what is making me think, you know what, I might as well free hit just 1 week. This is why. Because I've got so many Tottenham and Chelsea assets. Chelsea more defensively, Tottenham more offensively. So I'm thinking, let's get the Chelsea assets out on a free hit and just get someone else in because I just want to have a good game week this week, and I'm determined to get out of that million. It's doing my head in.
Do you not get concerned about a little bit later down the line with the blanks and the doubles and all that sort of stuff about free hitting now?
It's a good point. You could save it for times when there are blanks. It would come in handy then. It's just the fact of this game week. I think after Grealish let me down last game week, I'm determined to have a green arrow and a good score. Because then obviously my players will revert back after. My Chelsea defence will come back and their fixtures are okay.
Yeah. I can see why you want to do it. I definitely can, but I'm just concerned that with so many game weeks left, that if it's just literally about fixtures and a one game week thing, you know, at some point a little bit down the line, this is going to crop up again for you. You know, it will, like, you'll be sitting there looking at your team and you won't have the 3 hit. So that's my only concern with so many blanks and doubles coming as well. Sometimes it's like the way things are, you know, the way things are at the moment with the football and the craziness. Yeah. I mean, I could just see everybody jumping on, you know, City, Bruno, Liverpool, and I'm not entirely sure they're gonna, you know, smash it. You know, it could be 2-1, it could be, you know, those sorts of scores, and those points could be shared out between players and things, and it. You know, Chilwell can still. I'm going to be playing Chilwell this week. I'm still happy to play him because of his attacking threat, as opposed to anything else. Wise,
you can get something there, can't you?
Yeah. So
Zuma, I think, is my concern. He's not going to get anything attacking wise.
And who else did you say you had in defence?
It's Chilwell, Zuma, and obviously I've got Gabriel.
Yeah, and then you've got 2 cheapies, have you?
They don't play. That's another concern I've got. Saiss obviously is out of favour, but he's also got COVID. And then early on in the season, I had Dunn of Burnley. He's not even on the subs bench for Burnley now.
Then I think maybe just get rid of Saiss and put Justin in. And then you've got your 3 there, and then take Zuma out.
Yeah, just swap them over. Just do a -4 for that.
Just do a -4 because Saiss is not. He's lost his spot. I sold him last week for a hit. I'm very happy that I did. Just get rid of him. That -4 will hopefully repay you back over time. Or, you know, if you've got any extra money in the bank, can you stretch to a City defender? Or do you know what I mean? I think
Leicester could keep a clean sheet. And Justin, I know Liverpool done a job on him, but I was watching Justin and he did look really He looked so full of energy.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got Fulham, then Sheffield United, then Brighton up next. So for the next 3 game weeks at least, he should pay you back that -4 points.
Yeah, thanks for that. I might well do that, you know. Take the -4 because I hate taking hits, but it's that headache of Zuma. I can just see Tottenham scoring. Yeah, I really can.
But you're forgetting as well, though, that Zuma can score as well. Zuma does have goals in him. Granted, they're mostly from set pieces, but he does have that. There's a reason why he was the most transferred in for 3 game weeks in a row, and that's because he was the highest scorer of the defenders. You know, even in some of those in tough fixtures, if I remember correctly. Let me go and
really, that's an interest. Well, that's what I wanted to know. Were they tough or not?
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look for you. So when he scored was against Brighton, Palace and Burnley, so not the toughest. But they have kept clean sheets against against Man United. So, you know, he is capable of sticking his head on something in the back of the net. I don't think it's going to be a case of them being... Chelsea have a good defence, so I don't think it's going to be a case of him getting steamrolled I'm hoping anyway, by Spurs. So hopefully, you wouldn't be looking at too little points. But I genuinely think that there's not much point in you holding on to Sace anymore. And even if you free hit now, you're going to go back to Sace afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's still going to be
pointless.
there. And he's still going to, and you're still only going to have one transfer because your transfer doesn't follow over with a free hit. You don't get 2 transfers because you free hit. You'll still only go back to 1. So you'll still be facing the same issues a week down the line. So I think just do it. Just pull the plaster off. I took a -8 last week and it paid off spectacularly. Sometimes, you just have to. I went for Kufal for Sace, so he's another option for you. Yeah, but I think...
Yeah, I think I might do that, I'll definitely take the -4.
So who would be your other transfer in that -4 for everybody watching?
What do you mean? It would be Saïs out. Is that what you're saying?
Who's the first transfer, though? If it's for a -4, you're obviously selling somebody else for somebody else first. Who's the other person?
Oh, no, I've already used my 2 free transfers.
Okay, so what did you do? What were they, is what I'm asking.
Werner was transferred out. I've brought Vardy in for that Fulham fixture.
Yeah.
And then KDB come in for Bale.
Yeah. Okay, they're brilliant transfers. Yeah, I think just take them up. Like you've already covered 2 of the biggest players that people are transferring in this week already with your 2 free transfers.
Yeah.
As in Vardy and KDB, you've got them. Yeah. They're in the bag. Just -4 Sace out for somebody else, for Justin or Kufal or somebody with good fixtures going forward, and I think you're set. I really don't think that needs a free hit. So hopefully that helps, because I guarantee you at some point down the line, if you use it this week, you'll regret it. You'll be thinking, I need my free hit and I don't have it anymore. So.
I think I'm not a manager that takes minuses. I never like to do it, and when I do, the very rare time I do, I never make up that -4. I never even equal it.
Yeah.
So I've got a feeling if I do -4, like you say, that I could at least equal it.
Yeah.
For once, it looks like a good move.
Yeah, I think it's. The problem with most people do with their hits is that they do it in panic for one game week, and sometimes those game weeks pay off, but if you're gonna hit, it really needs to be considered long term, and that's kind of the dilemma I'm in this week, is that when I took a massive hit last week, I did pretty much take it for just a couple of game weeks, and it was just going to be a -4, 1 punt on a 1 week punt, and the other on a more long-term move, so the Sace to Kufal one. But obviously the Salah thing, made me go for Bruno, and so there I was with the -8. But, I think that's the biggest mistake, is that most people, when they hit, they'll hit just for a week. But I think the Sace move is a good move. And to be fair, I mean, Wolves' fixtures, even if he started playing again, after Arsenal, he's got Liverpool, he's got Aston Villa, he's got Chelsea. Burnley, if they can start putting some of those chances away with Wood, could be difficult. Tottenham, Man United, you're not going to want to keep him anyway.
Absolutely not.
So I think just pull the plaster off. Be brave. Come on, do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Do it.
Band-Aid's coming out.
Do it. And we will be here to support you.
Let's do this. Let's do it. -4's happy. Saïs out. I've got to get rid of him, and he is one of my fires.
Yes.
And then after that, I'd only have Dunn left, who definitely doesn't play.
Yeah.
And then going forward, Helder Costa might not be playing as much now for Leeds, so he might be another one in future. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, look, I'm in the chat again. Look, Ray Qureshi.
Hey Ray, I forgot to change the Focus's name over at the beginning, so yeah. So I think that'll give you a couple of extra pence as well, won't it? Going safe down to somebody for long term. So
Yes.
I think I think either don't, if you're really adverse to the hit, then just stick Zuma in and just whatever he gets you, think of it as a plus that week, you know, whether it's 1 point, 2 points, whatever, then think of it as a plus. Otherwise, I genuinely feel like long term, you know, it'll be, you know, it hopefully pay you back, and you'll have a bit of extra cash to invest, costed up maybe to somebody a bit better, or done to somebody a bit better, you know. So it gives you...
I'm excited now.
Yeah, whereas, you know, if you free hit your whole team now, you're doing it for 3 places, and you're probably only going to be playing one of those places, aren't you, in the defender? So,
Yeah,
because you've already got KDB and you've already got Vardy, so yeah, you know. Although Roderick has just said, I heard some talk about Justin losing his place in the team. Why would he lose his place in the team, buddy? Can you let us know? Although, he's too good, isn't he, to lose his place in the team? I don't know.
Oh, I know why. Because there's talk of Pereira coming back, but he won't be back yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then you're all right for a couple of weeks, I think, aren't you? I mean, at that kind of price range that Justin is in, what's it, 4.8? I mean, you can pretty much move to anybody for that. So, yeah. So, okay. Do you feel a bit better now? I hope I've talked you off the ledge of a free hit, because I genuinely feel like it will help you later down the line.
Makes perfect sense, buddy. Thank you very much.
No worries whatsoever. Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap up the stream there. I do have the FPL Wildcats tonight, so make sure that you come on over and join us there. It's just the OG team tonight, so you know, no guests, but like, come on over. We'll be answering your questions from social media, and please do go check out FPL Focus's channel and like and subscribe. And if you haven't and you're watching and enjoying, then please do leave a like and subscribe here and hit that notification bell, because it's all helpful to us YouTubers. And yes, it's been a good day. Thank you all for joining me. And so it is thank you from me, and it's thank you from Graham.
Dankeschön.
Bye, guys.